trying to get the sheets down. Do you guys remember me telling you this story? I don't know if I told you this story yet, but I was trying to get the bed sheet like really under the bed, and then hey everybody, welcome to Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. I'll continue that story later. We are in our December installment. You guys ready? You guys excited?
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me
Hell
I'm trying to
yeah.
too.
hear some messed up stories.
Me too. We hope you are having a wonderful start to the winter because most of us really are. It's very cold. And I can use very different words to describe it, but I think very cold is enough. With me, and originally in the script, I wrote the trio from Bambino, the masters of podcasting, the three wonders of the world. But unfortunately, there's only two wonders of the world with me tonight. Up first, and I'm just going to introduce him because he's here in spirit, like last week. Up first is the dame from Damascus, the Shelbyville slugger, D-Booze. We'll be calling in from beyond the grave. And here is the Don from Dubuque, the puncher from Pocatello, K-Booze.
Woo, woo. Wow. Puncher from Pocatello.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. Did you look up Idaho towns?
Yeah, and I've been to Pocatello. I've been to Pocatello, so
I've
Oh,
been to Pocatello.
it's
I've
I've been
been
to
it's
to
Pocatello.
it's
Idaho
close enough.
Falls. Mm-hmm.
I've been.
Jerome,
I was born in Idaho, Coeur d'Alene,
Coeur
Or the
d'Alene.
line.
and that is how you pronounce it, everybody. Coeur d'Alene,
How do you pronounce
Mm,
Moscow?
Moscow.
They get really mad when you don't pronounce it right.
Mm-hmm.
Played at a little fun place up there called John's Alley. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I have not. I hear they have karaoke there though, so
They
that would be my
might.
jam. If
That would
that's
be
the
cool. That'd
same,
be fun.
if that's the same Johns that people talk about over here in Pullman, that would be it.
It is. Yes. Well, and here, and last but not least, honestly, the Don Quixote from Dover, the Athens attacker, Gil.
Joey, none of those apply to me legally.
They're towns from where you were born. Ohio towns. They're Ohio towns.
Oh,
Yeah,
Earth.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
just, it's God, Jesus, North
I'm trying to
Carolina.
separate. Jesus H. Columbus.
Yeah, we do have a wonderful show for you this evening because as I was going to let everybody know what we're covering tonight, and I was going to ask D-Booze what we're covering, but since he's not here, I'm going to go ahead and shovel that responsibility over to Gil since he knows exactly what we're covering tonight.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you spend all day prepping stuff for Joey. Um, Tonight, my friends, we are covering the most ridiculous ways you've ever been hurt, the most ridiculous injuries you've ever had. Have you ever stepped on a Lego, fell on a cat, and it caused your house to catch on fire? Like, what is the most ridiculous ways you've earned your scars in life? I feel like it's one of those things where at first you're just kind of like you know that it's happened to you, but it takes a little while to kind of like go back through and actually remember. Maybe
Hmm.
it's because we're trying to suppress it. I don't know. Well, tonight we're bringing out those old traumas, those little aches and pains to bring in this nice little winter weather, right when your arthritis starts to remind you about that one time you were 7 years old and you fell out of a tree because you thought you could jump it with your bicycle, but actually the bed sheet wasn't a cape and you weren't Superman. That's what we want to hear. Let's get in some good laughs as we go into this winter season.
We do want to laugh at ourselves a lot because what else can you do when you literally slip on the ground in the ice outside and land right on your butt? And
That's right.
then you go, I hate ice, and I definitely double entendre, and going to shovel that
Got it.
snow right off. Yeah.
Mm,
Hmm. Well,
yeah.
yeah. So I guess we can go ahead and start reading one. I mean, do you guys have any personal stories you want to get into before we start reading them?
Yeah, I can tell the stupidest way that I have injured myself. I also injured somebody else in a kind of a ridiculous way.
Ooh, like that.
They
I like
earned
to
That
hear
it.
that.
counts.
Yeah.
So the way I injured myself in a dumb way, I unintentionally shattered my right arm, intentionally attempting a backflip off of a swing when I
Mm.
was about
Nice.
11 or 12. Yeah, yeah. Because that was the thing. We were in the middle of moving over to Montana from Washington State. And
Mm.
that was the thing that I used to do with all my friends out on the playground. And we were all into gymnastics and stuff. And then we started doing these backflips off of the swings. And it was so
Mm-hmm.
cool. And it was so easy. And it looked so cool. And so on our trek over to Montana, we didn't even land yet. And we were at a campground with a little play set. And I went and did it. And I just, I didn't let go soon enough. And
Mm.
Oh.
it's awful. It's terrible.
Dang. Have either of you gotten on a swing set recently? Like when as you became an adult and you like kind of grew up to your height you are now and you got on a swing set and then tried to like go as high as you can and then been like, how did I ever jump off this thing?
No, I haven't.
It's not
Because,
the
yeah.
same.
It's scary. It is very scary. You have much longer to go up higher and fall. So,
Logic, adult logic is a problem. Yeah, for sure.
mm,
Yeah. But yeah, the other story, real quick. I was
mhm.
also very young, and it was the first time we'd watched The Exorcist. It was on a Halloween night, and we'd watched The Exorcist, and the whole time I'm like, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. This is dumb. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. And then my mom sent me outside to gather some firewood, and we had in this big stack outside the door. And I'm bent over, and I'm like kind of pulling pieces, and all the time I'm like, looking around because I was scared. I was scared.
Mhm.
And we'd had a we'd had a friend over to watch the movie with us, and unbeknownst to me, he had snuck up behind me and suddenly did like this on my like ribs from behind me, and I had a
Mm.
piece of wood in my hands, and I have never moved so fast. I swung around like just a cat, okay, cat like reflexes, swung around right in the face, batted him in the face. He went down. The crowd roared. It was
Home run.
he had little like splinter like stickies out of his face after that
Ha!
too.
That's what he gets. That's what
So
they
that was
get.
it was, yeah. That was a dumb way for
Mhm.
him to get injured. Sure.
Mm.
And that's all I
That's awesome. I
got.
love that you did that. Honestly.
Me too. I'm glad to
Mhm.
know that that is in there somewhere.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He had fight or flight, and you chose wood.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Show did.
Yep. And he didn't. Got knocked out too.
Hope he learned his lesson.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Well, you know what we didn't do, and I completely forgot about it. I forgot to
Mm.
let you guys introduce what you're drinking. We're all drinking right now, hopefully. So what are you guys drinking? Gil, what are you drinking this evening?
I was looking for an injury-related beer when I went to the gas station earlier. Then I remembered that most beer is associated with injuries. Then I also remembered that we have a local beer called High Wire with a person walking on a high wire. And it just made me realize I've never wanted to do that, and I'm never gonna. So this is I'm drinking to the memories I'll never have of injuries I'll
Mm,
never sustain, hopefully. We'll see.
I could
Allegedly.
see you attempting like a high wire act just for shits and giggles. Just to say you
Yeah,
did it.
yeah. Now that I say it out loud, I might actually make use of my deductible.
yeah, you
Nice.
really have to. Yeah, by the end of the year. K-Booze,
Yeah.
what are you drinking?
I am drinking something that would injure most everybody.
Water?
Apocalypse. Water.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse IPA from 10 Barrel Brewing.
Mm,
Okay.
it sounds wonderful.
Nice.
It's very good.
Mhm. I am
What are
drinking
y'all having in
something.
the chat?
Yeah, let them know what we're doing. I'm actually
I
drinking
never
today.
asked them.
Yeah, right. I'm drinking the locally brewed, not in Nashville, Voodoo Ranger IPA, Imperial IPA. It definitely can
Heck yeah.
cause some liver
Cool.
damage. Um,
We'll have to use
9%.
voodoo to raise you from the dead. I almost got that,
Mm-hmm.
man. I was looking at that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's this
could have
one's brewed
been
in Nashville.
twinsies. That one is brewed
Twinsies.
in Nashville?
In Asheville.
Oh, Asheville. Oh, jeez. Okay,
So,
because I was gonna be like, don't
it's
you
going to be
miss like
confusing.
being from where it's brewed?
I do,
Oh,
but you don't got to cry on TV anymore. Anyways, before get all nostalgic with K-Poos, we got some stories for you guys. And yeah, in the chat, let us know what you're drinking, as Gil said and Jibu said, and we're gonna get on some stories. So, our first story. You know what? Let's do our fallen comrades' first story.
R.I.P.
Jibu's story. I guess I'll read it. I can read it if you
go
want.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do it in his voice, but I am in his state. I've been fortunate in my 41 years to never have been seriously injured. Knock on wood. But I will tell the story the most ridiculously absurd way I've gotten hurt. I was in fourth grade and I was at my dad's for the weekend. We were at the Cheatham Dam at the park area. Dad was grilling hot dogs and the like. The kids were playing on the swings and such underneath the pavilion, and there were several picnic tables. For whatever reason, I thought it would be a good idea to stand on one picnic table and jump over to the other one. They weren't spaced too far apart, so it was an easy jump from one to another. Well, as I was doing this, two women walked by. They looked to be biker chicks because I remember leather vests and bandanas on their heads. As they walked by, I guess I thought they'd be impressed by my badass picnic parkour skills that I jumped while checking them out and didn't stick the landing at all. This sounds just like
Hmm.
Tibu's. Instead, I missed the table completely and I face planted into the bench. And by face planting, I mean I hit the pointy corner of the bench literally centimeters from my right eye. Needless to say, it hurt like a motherfucker, and I cried like a bitch.
Ugh.
You'll know how rare
Oh.
that is for me to cuss. I'm just reading a story. I ended up with a busted eye vessel and a huge black eye that hung
Ooh.
around for at least a month. Dang, that's like
Yeah.
when my dad took me home, my mom was pissed because he didn't take me to the doctor. Which I mean, I guess I could have had a concussion, but we'll never know. When I squint, you can still see a tiny scar where I hit it. So
Mm.
that's my crazy injury story. And honestly, that's the worst I've ever been injured. Deboos, that sounds horrible.
Oh, you
No.
poor thing.
I wish you were here to squint so we could see the tiny scar.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see it now. I never noticed.
Mm-mm. Never
Yes. And
noticed.
as a quick reminder, y'all, we will be taking calls here in a little while for
Mm-hmm.
your stories, your tales of survival from the dumbest shit you've ever done. We want to hear the dumbest ways you ever got hurt. Or, if you're too embarrassed, just say someone else, someone you heard of, a friend of a friend. Whatever. We're just trying to have a good laugh.
Yeah. And if you were drunk doing it, tell that story too. We love those stories. That's the best kind of
Yeah.
story.
Some of the best
Mm-hmm.
injury stories happen when you're drunk. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
That you can remember, if you can remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, normally everybody around you remembers them.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. And if you can't
It's a
remember it,
social
make up a
remembrance.
story. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yeah,
We won't know.
Mm-mm.
we won't.
Well.
Um,
We ain't gonna call truth or trash on you.
Oh yeah.
I was reminded, because I've been trying since like the past couple days. I'm like, all right, I have so many scars and stuff. I know I've got some ridiculous injury stories. But Debo's story just reminded me of, I think it was my sophomore year of college. I had this crush on this girl in my class. I don't remember what I said or whatever. She asked me for something. We ended up exchanging phone numbers right when we were leaving class. And I was just trying to play it off. I was trying to play it cool. And I was like, yeah, yeah, I'll call you later. I turned around and was perfectly aligned with the door and just smashed straight into the door. And, like, immediately it was that, when you get hit so hard, it's like you have like a ringing in your, like, it was like a
Mm-hmm.
boom, like full step into it. There's a ringing, and she was like, oh, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, and I like walked out.
Oh no.
Mm.
Like, that was uh,
Did they start
smooth,
calling you
real
dork
smooth.
afterwards?
No, they didn't.
Did were you
They
guys
didn't
like,
even call me.
oh
They
no.
Oh, yeah. Did she call you? No, she didn't even call you.
didn't even call me.
Hmm.
Oh, well,
Poor
she
young
doesn't
Gil.
she doesn't know what she missed out on, okay? Because she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be judgmental, be like, "Man, I ain't dating that door guy."
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, I like a
Like,
man that plans ahead, and he really doesn't look where he's
He doesn't know where he's going. Hmm. Wow. Now I
that
feel
was
really bad. I'm
awesome.
sorry, Gil.
It's okay. All right. This is what we're here to do, right? Am I
That's
the only
right.
one? I'm the
Yeah.
only one? Ah,
Yeah.
shit. What? I'll tell
Gil hurt
y'all a
We
story
himself.
later about
K-Boo's
how
hurt somebody else.
and myself. Backflip
You
off a
did hurt
swing
yourself.
now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's true.
why did
Yeah.
why didn't we do the entire promo for the series with just like Johnny Cash's hurt?
I
Just
almost
like,
used that
I hurt
song.
myself today.
I know.
It's just
I
somebody falling
almost
off
did
a
that.
ladder. Shh. Think about these things later, man.
It's never too late.
Great promos, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Deboos. I know you're watching.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome promos.
Mm.
Always
You
There's
holding
did
it
a great
down.
job.
something. What is it about like almost kind of enjoying watching those, like, you ever watch those compilation videos of people hurting
Mm-hmm.
themselves or just in horrible ways? I don't like the ones where, because sometimes they'll like break a bone and it's obvious that they broke a bone.
Oh.
I don't like those. I don't like those. Ugh, makes me squeamish. But what is that? Like enjoying, it's funny, like seeing people slip on the ice and trip over stuff, and kids getting plowed down by inner tubes on the snow.
That
It
is pretty
just,
great. I'm not gonna lie.
it is. Yeah.
I guess because
Yeah.
if you think about it, back when you were young, I don't know if you had this, but or maybe it's just movies too. But when you think about it, like you kind of like your dad or your mom or whoever was a parental figure in their life would like pretend to get hurt when you were a kid, and then you
Mhm.
just be laughing at them because they got hurt and they fell over.
Mm,
So maybe
Yeah.
it's like pre-programmed into us to kind of laugh at pain,
mm.
Huh.
laugh at somebody else's pain, with having some kind of empathy sometimes.
Hmm. I think you're onto
Sometimes.
something. Yeah. Because you start laughing at other people's ouchies very early on.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Mm.
in there.
Yeah. I,
It's a good
on the
point,
other hand,
man.
laugh at my own pain. If I hit something, I start laughing. It's really like a weird switch that I have in my brain. Like, when you like, when you're walking and you like, it's I'm just thinking about it's really terrible now. And you hit your shin on like what would it be, like the ball end of a truck or something like that, the hitch. And you just like, I start laughing because I'm like, this is really bad pain. Uh, got a weird switch in my crossing my wirings that I laugh. So
Real life, yeah. Huh. I guess I
Tongue of
laugh a little
Dong.
bit. Just dumb. Oh,
yeah.
tongue of
Well, yeah, you
dong.
feel dumb.
Tongue of Dong. Thank you for popping in, for showing up. Tongue of Dong said, I jumped off a spinning merry-go-round once. Broke my goddamn collarbone. I was
Oh,
25. Oof.
oh,
There has
dude.
to be something behind that. Was there alcohol? Was there a bet? Were you trying to impress a date and you didn't have a door around like I did? Like what was going on? That sounds, man, you had to have been spinning fast to fly off a merry-go-round and hit your collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They must have really liked Super Nintendo and Mario because they're Donkey Kong.
Mm.
I
Where are
can
the
just go.
crickets?
I can just go. I can
Where
just
are
go.
the
Where's the
I'm done.
cricket sound effect?
Where's that? There we go. There we-
Yeah,
Why
Perfect.
don't
I
I
gotta
can
have
have
this
that
cricket
at
ready?
myself
ready.
sometimes. Uh, well, we do have some more stories if you guys want to read them. K-Boos, you want to read a story?
Sure. Are we just going in order here, or what are we doing?
I mean, whatever you want to read. It it's fine.
Well, all right. Well, you assigned me to this one, so I can do this one.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
all right. The garage door disaster, a do-it-yourself failure of epic proportions. Okay. We all know someone who decides they can save money by doing a major home repair themselves, ignoring the fact that specialized contractors exist for a reason. One ambitious individual decided to tackle the repair of his garage door in Kansas City, Missouri. This is not just changing a light bulb. Garage doors are often complex, heavy, and spring loaded systems under immense tension. He likely
Mm-hmm.
started the job with the confidence of an experienced professional, anticipating the savings he'd pocket. The reality, however, quickly demonstrated the inverse relationship between amateur confidence and actual competence. Instead of fixing the mechanism, the homeowner fundamentally compromised its structural integrity. The result wasn't a minor squeak or a loose panel. The entire structure gave up the ghost. The immense door collapsed in on itself, requiring a complete replacement by a specialized company. While the snippet doesn't detail the man's precise injuries, one can easily visualize the catastrophic failure, twisted metal, crashing weight, and the inevitable impact trauma resulting from a multi-hundred-pound system giving way. He attempted a small repair, but engineered a total catastrophe, turning a simple
Mm.
maintenance task into a financial disaster and a physical assault on himself.
Oh.
Have any of you out there in chat tried to fix something and then it becomes more broken than it did when you were trying to fix it?
I mean, that's what my therapist says, but
Data in Salem.
uh,
You're
damn. Yeah. I just don't try to fix shit. That's my remedy for that.
Yeah, just be
when
lazy and you'll stay safe. Yeah.
when I was young, I'll go into a story real quick about this. So when I
Yeah.
was young, I was very I didn't have much. Well, I had a lot to do. I was a sports player, so I played a lot of tennis. I played a lot of basketball, football, pretty much anything, soccer, baseball, swimming. But I like to like when I had time, and I was young before like computers were like in every home. I had a computer, but it was real small, and we rarely ever used it. Um, Shows my age a little bit, but I would once we got computers, maybe I was like a computer where I was like 14 or 15, and I would like the tower too, not the laptops. I would always open up the tower and start fiddling around and like taking
Oh
stuff out,
no.
and then I would never be able to put it back together because I would always
Mhm.
forget where everything went. And then eventually, like maybe once I was able to put it all back together, but every time I was like, "Mom, Dad, I kind of broke the computer," and they were like, "God damn it, we got to get." So they'd have to take it to get it fixed, and yeah,
Mm.
that was fun.
What is that urge to take something apart like that?
Tinkerer. I don't know. I just wanted to see how it was weird. It was just one of those things. I was just like, and I wanted to be able to like, because I was like trying to clean it too, I guess, because you could see and like I could see through it and see all the dust in there. It was really weird. Hmm.
I guess I'm just so afraid I won't be able to put something back together, so I don't take it apart.
I wish I was
I wish
afraid of that.
I,
So I
I wish
wouldn't
I
take it
were you.
apart.
I wish I was brave enough to take some apart.
The grass is
Oh,
always greener.
Cryptid Joe. Oh, You want to pop that up there, Gil?
And give me just a second here.
Sorry.
Good. All right. What did Joe say? Oof. Did Joe said, fell off a roof once trying to retrieve my kid's frisbee. Concussion. Concussion. Tossed the frisbee into the river once. At least
Good
you,
call.
man. Yeah, you had sense enough to like get revenge on that damn frisbee, and I respect that.
Totally. I know
Same.
somebody with like 7 concussions. I don't know how the guy's still alive.
He
He's
just doesn't
weird.
remember
does.
that he's alive.
He's-
He doesn't remember he's
It's
alive.
very strange. It
Yeah.
does have an effect after a
Oh, makes
while.
sense. Yeah. I wonder how many Debu's has. He's only told us one story, so
Yeah, we know one for sure.
we do know one.
It's definitely,
Well, potentially, he never went to the doctor and found out if he had a concussion.
how do you know if you have a concussion? What's like the telltale sign? Do you smell toast or something? No, that's a stroke.
That's a stroke.
Mm.
Is someone
Yeah.
cooking toast? I think you get dizzy, you pass out. I think is some of them. The signs. I've never had a concussion. I don't think.
Either. Yeah.
Even playing football.
Pretty
I
sure
never
I've had
one.
a few.
Okay.
If I haven't had them, I don't know how. Yeah.
Hmm.
For instance, doors nearly
Oh,
took my
yeah.
ass out. You know, I mean, it was like a full like. I started the step and was falling into it. Like it was, man.
Maybe that did result in a concussion, but like magically, like it retroactively created the memory of the girl there and the whole interaction and getting her phone number and all that. So maybe there was no girl and there's no need to be embarrassed about it this many years later.
You mean my mind was trying to make me feel worse about an injury? That's not how that works.
No,
The
I was trying
exact
to make it
opposite of a
better.
normal trauma response where you bury it. My mind's like, let's spike this up. Let's spice this
Let's
up.
make a core memory. Let's make this a core
He
memory
was
for you.
smiling the other day. I don't like it. We're gonna fuck this shit up.
We need to
I
turn
don't know.
that
I don't
smile
know.
into a frown.
The evil part of my brain is just Tony from New Jersey, but that's apparently the voice he has. And I don't like him.
Tony Soprano. That's your alter ego.
His name's Tony Piano. But
Yes. And he plays the piano.
oh my jeez. Damn.
He has a dog named
There's so
Keys.
many.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was the time when I was 4 or 5 years old. My parents got out of the car. We had like a minivan. It was a GMC Safari, and parents got out of the car and were talking to their friend like 5 feet away from the car. And I was stuck in there bored as, you know, a small child waiting in the car. And I saw the cigarette lighter. My parents never let me touch the cigarette lighter. So I was playing with the cigarette lighter. And anyways, so I popped it in as one does. I don't know if there's younger folks here that, well, you have the internet. That's how you got here. You'll figure it out.
Once upon a time.
But yeah, so you press it in, and then once it gets hot enough, it pops out. Well, it popped out. I looked at it, and I was like, "Ooh, red!" And I just shoved my thumb straight onto.
Oh.
And I think I put that memory away for a few years until I saw Men in Black when Will Smith is like at the thing getting his fingerprints removed. And I looked back at my thumb, and it honestly, I only got most of my thumbprint back like 7 years ago. It was like 20 years of just like
Does
I
it
did
regrow?
not have most of a thumbprint.
Does it regrow?
What's that?
Do thumbprints regrow?
You know, the funny thing about scar tissue, it's big enough and wide enough. Finer details don't appear so easily when it regrows. No, so it does. But I mean, up into my early 20s, I think it was my right thumb. I don't remember which thumb. I would always joke, I'm like, if I commit a crime, it'll be with this hand.
I was gonna say, go out and commit all the crimes, Gil.
All the crimes. Yes.
Perfect candidate.
The thumbless man. How are we ever gonna catch him? You need 5.
We know
to get me
we'll
behind bars, coppers.
We know what we'll use.
Damn
His
these
nemesis,
Ohio
a door.
loopholes.
Well, he is his nemesis, the door.
Can't do the robbery. Why not? They have doors. Okay, you didn't tell me that when we were planning.
It's
You know how I
legitimately the
feel about
essential
that.
part of the robbery.
I don't do
She still
doors,
hasn't called. She still
man.
hasn't called me. She still-
Maybe someday she'll see this show and she'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. I should have called him. I'm gonna do that now.
she sees the show. She's like, God, I'm so glad I
For,
did.
for some reason, she still has your phone number from 20 years ago.
He's never changed his phone number from 20, 30
Really?
years ago.
That's like applaudable. That's kind of
Mhm.
cool. Yeah. I will keep the phone
Yep.
number I currently have forever and ever until I die. So I get it.
That's good.
That's a
Well,
really big commitment. Why?
do you know
Why are
how
you
hard it
making
is to
such
get a California phone number? You have to live there.
no?
Ain't no Google phone
Mm.
numbers for that.
Hmm.
Everybody takes
Hmm.
them. Oh,
Okay. Okay. Mm.
That's true.
mine for better or worse.
Hmm.
Deebu's got another injury. I see in the chat.
He's injuring himself all the time.
He
Adidas.
is.
It's not even alive anymore. He's getting injured.
Maybe it's another concussion.
R.I.P. Yeah. Well, we can hop into another story. If we do have Max's story. I don't know if you want to read that one, or we can open the lines.
I'm down to open the lines. Okay,
Open
Boots.
up
So you
them
good with
lines.
that? And get this
Yeah,
going.
absolutely. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Just a second here. And Joey, do you mind if I start running us through some fun injury facts?
You know, I would love it if you did.
Good deal.
Mhm.
All right, Joe. We are taking calls right now for your stories of your most embarrassing injuries. It can be a 5-second story. That's totally fine. It could be a whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's cool too. Whatever you want to do, give us a call 208 717 1611. That is 208 717 1611. And while we are waiting for you, our beautiful, slightly injured friends to call in, I'm going to tell you a little bit about zippers. You see, here's a fun fact zippers caused over 17,000 genital injuries. Few mechanisms in human history have caused such consistent, yet rarely discussed, trauma as the trouser zipper. A 2013 study leveraging NEISS data, I don't know what that stands for, found that between that between 2002 and 2010, an estimated 17,616 patients presented to U.S. emergency departments with trouser zipper injuries to the genitals. The analysis revealed that zips are the most common cause of penile injury among adult men. I did not know this.
I didn't
we
either.
ran scans. I have citations, y'all. We had AI just scour the internet for the weirdest shit we can find about random injuries. So we're all hearing this first. But I got the citations.
Yeah.
It's the most common cause of penile injury among men. And the second most common cause among boys, after toilet seats. The sheer volume and consistency of this injury type, entrapment of skin in a small tooth mechanism. Oh God, I'm having this happened to me when I was a kid. Demonstrates a massive, widespread behavioral or design flaw in operating simple fastening mechanisms, resulting in a predictable and painful medical emergency. Now I'm going to tell y'all a little story about the last time my family went to church. You see, my parents, I've if my mom, if you're watching, you can call. Actually, no, don't call in with the story. But I remember, I think I was 7 years old, somewhere around there. 7, 8 years old. We were getting ready for Sunday church, and my mom and dad had been arguing. My mom was upset. I was at whatever age I was at. She was, putting on my little dress coat and everything, my little suit and stuff, and she zipped up my zipper. And oh, that was
Your
not fun.
your mom zipped up the
Yeah,
yeah.
uh,
Oh.
100%. It wasn't the Frank. It was canned for the beans, if that makes. It was like heart and yeah, I wasn't going to church that day because clearly God was not on my side that morning. Um, like, I'm just saying, I have trust issues with him now. Um, but I do remember the funniest moment though. I was going to bed that night, and my dad was like tucking me in, and anyways, I was laying on my stomach. He put his hand on my back, and he's like, "Hey, how is? Are, are you feeling all right? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, and he's like, "Okay," but like I didn't know that was my first exposure to kind of like the way men talk to other men when they experience, a zipper related injury is like it's not even funny when it's actually happening. It's like, "Oh, dude, are you like like this is what? This is
This
bad."
is
But
serious.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that honestly, I believe these facts. I'm just gonna say, see, I'm having flashbacks now going through these statistics. This is
See,
good. This is the
I
point.
never,
And you can call in
I
if you're
didn't.
having one.
Yeah, if you're having flashbacks, please call and let us know. I didn't
Call in.
think
Tell us
so.
about
That
your
was in
balls.
something about Mary, right? Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben
Mm.
Stiller, and I guess they was getting ready for prom or something like that.
Oh, that's
Something
right.
with that
Yeah.
girl, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
had to be pulled out on the
Yes.
stretcher. Uh, so I didn't when I saw that movie, I didn't know that it was such a widespread thing.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize it was so common,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but it's a problem.
17. It's a leading threat to your genitals. Right now, men, only about a centimeter away. Waiting.
I guess I'm trying to understand the mechanics of this. Does that mean
Grinning.
like does it happen when you're wearing like underwear, like if there's a cloth between, or it just that zipper just bites down through
I was
everything like
no, I was wearing underwear. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be wearing under. Well, I was
Yeah.
pretty ridiculous as a little kid, but I was wearing underwear. It just caught at the right angle. And look,
oof.
I'm apparently there's probably support groups for people like me, so I don't feel as, rare anymore now that I know
Okay.
this is
Zip
the number one
zip
threat.
port groups up there
It's
for you.
true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Um, y'all, next one I
Jesus.
got up here while we're waiting for it, and
Mhm.
I don't have one for this. The next one I got, and also throw into the chat too. You could just throw it in there. And hello, man, it's spooky. Hey, hey. Um, did we get any? Yeah, throw in some little snippets, some little submissions. Tell us about the times that your wiggle bits got caught in the fly of death, as I like to refer to it. Um,
Mm.
yeah. So, what's going on here? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Well,
Boop.
while Gil is
Okay.
fixing the yeah, you got it?
Already
Got it?
done.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Already done. Already done.
Nice.
I'm just gonna hop into the some of the most famous statistics here, such as vending machine vengeance. Now, as we all know, classic icon of ridiculous accidental deaths is the soda vending machine. Much like the zipper, it is hunting you down anytime that you are thirsty. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, the CPSC, has tracked these fatalities. I love that this is someone's job, finding that vending machine tipping accidents have caused at least 37 deaths and 113 injuries since 1978. The risk profile is dramatically misaligned with common fears. That's right, you shouldn't be afraid. You should go sleep underneath the vending machine. The estimated yearly risk of dying from a vending machine accidentally, roughly 1 in 112 million is considered statistically higher than the rate of death from an unprovoked shark attack, estimated 1 in 250 million.
What is
These
an
deaths
unprovoked shark
are
attack?
universally attributed to crush injuries resulting from consumers rocking
The
or
drink?
tilting the machines in an attempt to attain free soda or money. This voluntary risk, the attempt to cheat the machine, is systemically more fatal than any unpredictable marine encounter. I feel like a shark wrote this. What is going on with this? This right? Whose side are you on? It is AI. It's AI, and it's like, you know what? Our ancestors, the vending machines, they've kind of had a bad rap. We're gonna start changing this reputation.
Dude,
I
the
don't
vending
know, man.
machine, there is a drink called Crush. So I think it's funny that it's in the vending machine. And I was trying to get crushed and it
Would they
crushed me.
sponsor your funeral? They sponsor your funeral?
Oh.
I bet you they would.
You know, they'd have to do those awful like 90s drink things where it's like crush, drink a crush, you know? Remember those with the
Crush.
monster, you know?
He loved
Out on top
just
of
like
the
a mom crying and two orphan children just there holding on to her. Grandma crying, two orphan children hold on to her, and it's just like he and then she's like crying on the news. All of a sudden, an orange handkerchief comes in from the side, and she just looks at it, and on the inside, it's like, "We just wrote you a check for $20 million," and she's like, absolutely loved Crush, and he was not
Mhm,
away. He always wanted to. He always joked
mhm,
about it. I thought it was a joke. Well,
mhm.
actually, the only thing more threatening than zippers and vending machines, y'all, happens to be mowers in a section I'm going to title The Mower Massacre.
Oh yeah, I saw this one coming. Go ahead.
AKA the pediatric amputation engine. The seemingly tranquil operation of a lawnmower belies its role as a serious agent of trauma. Lawnmower accidents cause approximately 85,000 injuries and an estimated 70 to 75 fatalities each year.
Mm. Hmm.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm. And that's just in the US, by the way, making them more than twice as lethal as lightning strikes.
Is this the
Wow.
Damn.
Sky trying to
It's just,
rebrand?
you don't. It's like, all right, AI is like, all right, what else do we got? Electricity. We need that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna work
Yeah,
on
we
this.
do.
The
Protect it.
disproportionate impact on youth is staggering. Lawnmower incidents are the #1 cause of major limb loss in children less than 10 years of age. Children are often, everybody don't freak out. Any parents out there, our show is set to above 18 years old. They're not going to hear this and use this against you on Sunday. Children are often injured either while operating the machines or, more severely, by acting as passengers or bystanders who fall under the rotating blades
Hmm.
of riding mowers. Yeah, I didn't know weren't supposed to do that. Confirming that this tool, essential for suburban aesthetics, is a profound and common source pediatric catastrophe. Probably
Wow.
probably just second to zippers
So
on
is that
Sundays.
was
So
is that specifically riding lawnmowers or just any mower?
It's just mowers.
Wow. Hmm. Those
Something
things
about a
always
so
giant
they
open
freaked me
blade
out
and
when I was a kid.
Americans. It's
Yeah.
just guaranteed we're
We
gonna
can't
get
help
hurt.
ourselves.
Yeah.
when I was on tour, I found in a store, maybe it was in a store, it was somewhere. It was a keychain. I guess it goes on lawnmower keys. And it said, "Do you know where your kids are?" And it had a picture of a tractor and then the kid underneath the
Oh.
tractor. And it had one of those like the no sign, like the no circle with the cross through it. And I was like, Is this like such a tragic? Is this such a thing? You need to have it?" And I guess I still have a picture on my phone of it. And so I guess it's a thing. I didn't know it was
Mhm.
like a huge catastrophe.
Yeah, that's
Next
that's I
thing.
I was expecting that, but that's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go
the
ahead.
last thing
I mean,
I would do if I was looking for a kid is look underneath the mower. I wouldn't want to see that.
God, you'd hope not. It's kind of like the same precaution you would take. Like I always double check and then triple check that my cats are not inside my dryer before I start it,
Hmm.
my
Mm.
stove before I turn it on, the dishwasher before, it's just the same.
Yeah,
It's got to become part of your routine.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
be
true.
too safe.
true.
Actually, you can't.
You can.
Because no, you can't. I'm agreeing.
Oh,
I'm agreeing. You
oh,
can't be
yeah.
too safe,
Oh.
which is why tonight you're not going to be able to sleep. You see, the fact is, the bed is supposed to be a sanctuary, yet it is statistically one of the most dangerous consumer products in the home. In 2023, the CPSC's NEISS data estimated that 923,390 emergency department visits were associated with, quote, beds, mattresses, and pillows.
What?
This places the bed as the second highest product category, resulting in injury visits of all ages, demonstrating a critical failure in this most basic act of human rest. This is the AI. The high volume of results from a simple combination of gravity and human fatigue. Fa- Hey, this is interesting, Joey. Falls while getting in or out of bed, falling off during the night, or impacts with hard frames, right? So, for older populations, falling out of the bed or transferring to a chair is a leading mechanism of injury. I really need to stop reading at this weird angle. There we go. Is a I'm like, is a leading mechanism of oh shit, where did I go? Of injury, proving that the space of relaxation is actually a high frequency source of low level trauma. You guys,
Hmm.
oh man, we got shopping carts, bathroom bane. What else we got? We got
Before
These
we
are
go somewhere
all
else with this,
fascinating.
pretty good
before we
list.
go
The
somewhere else
peril
with
of the
this,
piano
this
size sturgeon. How did I pronounce it?
this
Stegosaurus. Sorry.
segues right into my own injury
You
that
gonna
I was
finish the
talking about
story?
right at the beginning. I'm going to finish the story.
Go
So, if
ahead.
you don't remember from the beginning of the episode, I was telling my injury story. So, stupid, just a normal day. Everything's fine. May, June. I don't remember which day it was, but I was tucking in, as you do, putting bed sheets on your bed. Everybody does that. The fitted sheet is, as I want to call it, the most dangerous sheet of all. Um,
Mm.
I've always struggled with putting it on beds. Everybody does. There's whole industries where people are making fitted sheets so they're way better and easier to put on your bed. You should probably look into that. But I was putting the fitted sheet underneath the bed, and I have a queen size bed. So I was putting it under, and I had my finger, and I pulled it in, and to get underneath, basically to get underneath the full mattress. And as I kind of let go, it caught on my finger and snapped my finger real quick like that, and then ripped the tendon and this right finger right here and
Oh,
this finger. Do you see it? See this finger? It ripped the
got it.
tendon right in there.
Hmm.
And and it has never been the same. It actually is still differentiate is doesn't clamp, doesn't go down as much as my other finger, so it's really weird. But
Oh,
that is what happened to me, and I called Gil literally probably 3 minutes right
Woke
after
me
it
up
happened.
from my
Woke him up
coffin.
at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe
Yeah,
5
it
p.m.
was. It was. It was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Yeah. And like normal, I was laughing. I mean, it was a stupid injury, but I now have trauma from making the bed. Every time I try to put on the bed, put on the sheets, I'm so careful with my fingers trying to pull underneath to make sure so it doesn't do it again to another
that's
finger.
that's quite the elastic on that fitted sheet. That is hardcore. That it could, snap your finger.
I think it was a mix of a lot of stuff happening. So
Hmm.
at that point, I was working doing dough for a pizza company in Asheville. And as dough, a lot of times you have to roll the dough in your hands to make it into pizza dough to make it into a nice little ball, right? And so normally I worked doing dough like 3 days a week, right? So it wasn't a lot. But this specific week, our other dough guy was out. And so I had been doing basically like what was it? 2 extra dough days, maybe 3 or 4 extra days. So I was doing 6 to 7 full days of dough every morning, and we were really busy.
Mm.
So I was doing a lot of dough, and so I think at that point my fingers got really tired, and they were just like at the wits end of the whole movement thing. And so I think they just weren't strong, and then eventually just went and just did it, and they've never that finger just never is the same.
Oh,
It's getting there, but and I'm a guitar player, so it is not fun to have to move that thing, and it is really a lot of trauma behind that.
but you do it. You push through.
Yeah.
Push through the pain for the music,
I
baby.
do.
Mhm.
I've been strengthening it back again. I need to buy one of those, those rock climber things where you move your fingers like this, and you
It-
push it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, to the audience, y'all. It took me about 20, 30 minutes to actually take Joey seriously when he called me.
Yeah.
Woke me up from a nap, and he's like, dude, and like looking back now, I realized he was in a moment of shock because he like nearly like broken a bone or whatever. And so he was laughing. Um, and he was very excited and very hyper. And Joey's a very mellow dude. And so I'm like, huh? And he's like, dude, oh my God. It's crazy. I think I just broke my finger on a bed sheet. And I was just like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, no, you fucking did. And you're like, yeah, no, I think I broke my finger with a bed sheet. And I was like, Joey, what the fucking sleeping? Why are you calling me? And like, it took a while. Like, I could not believe that even happened. But apparently, you're just surrounded by death threats all day from inanimate objects and from, you know, high thread counts.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is amazing.
So if this is not to buy cheap sheets, then I don't know what is. Less strong.
The cheap ones would have ripped.
elastics.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
that
finger wouldn't
breakaway
have ripped.
danger.
Yeah, they would have broke.
Exactly.
Breaking your fingers on your fitted sheets is rich people problems. Okay,
Right.
that ain't for us.
It was Egyptian cotton.
I'm
You
for the
high blood.
streets, not the sheets.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. Well, before we do have another story too. I don't know if Gil or K-Boos, you want to read it? It's Max's story, so maybe Gil, you want to read that
Gil,
one.
yeah, go for it.
For sure.
I changed the name on it, and it now says Gil Reed. It's the first story.
Where?
It's the first story in the document. Sorry, guys. I am completely. Yeah,
okay, there it is. It's the
Yep.
third story.
First story.
All right. All right, I'll read it as he wrote it. Story 3. The
That's
Stickman
not the story.
situation.
It's not the story.
What do you-
I keep telling you,
Where
it's the first story.
One?
Yeah, it says Gil Reed. It doesn't even say story 1. It's above that. It says Gil Reed is the
What?
first one. It's right underneath the intro. I am sorry, everybody. This is on me. I'm the one that's supposed to set all these up, and I ruined it.
Okay.
And now
No,
Gil
you're good.
knows.
I had the document in viewing mode and it didn't update with your edits. So I was just scrolling around like, what are you? All right, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, technical
Cool.
error. All right. When I was a junior in high school, on a Monday, a girl I had liked for 2 years. Oh, Max, please don't tell me there's a door involved. Oh gosh. Oh no. Max, no. All right, sorry. A girl I had liked for 2 years agreed to go on a date with me. Okay. The next day, Tuesday, we had chemistry, the class, together. We got to the room, it had already been locked, and it was recess. This meant we had to leave our backpacks in the hallway and get to the schoolyard. Once recess was over, we got back inside and entered the chemistry lab. The class before us had done an experiment that smelled like rotten eggs, so I went and opened all the windows in the lab, left the room, put 2 chairs in the door so it'll stay open, and also open the windows in the hallway to get a drift of air going. You're such a good student. As I am opening the very last window, the bell rings. Class starts. I try to hurry into the room. So I step on the chairs in a sprint and try to jump over them, looking really cool. Really tried to impress this girl. Wow, I was stupid and young and really thought I was the definition of cool. Nevertheless, it doesn't work. The next thing I notice is a massive bang on my head. Really hit my head on the door frame. Oh no.
Oh no!
And another loud bang. And another loud bang. Oh, Max, right here, brother.
Man.
Hey, watch out for zippers. I
You
landed
too.
with all my weight on my back on the wooden backrest of the chair. Oh, fuck. Oh, so like the back of the
Huh.
chair landing like this,
Oh.
not the way your spine's supposed to go.
No.
And then bang, I finally land on the floor. This was like a WWF like fight. This was a solo WWF
Yeah, you
fight
got
with
chairplex.
a
I imagine this
classroom.
like just
Yeah.
like parkouring off of different things and then landing on the floor.
This,
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is in Germany. Max is
Like
from
ping pong.
Germany, which
Mhm.
which also explains why there's not
Pinball.
a lot of school violence in Germany. It's because the school itself is violent. That's how they keep them in
Yes,
line.
the school
Got
is
you.
violent.
Well, says, obviously, I'm now trying to act tough. Still haven't given up on impressing that wonderful young woman. The whole class looks at me, and I just say that I'm fine. Even try to laugh it off. I'm also making a gesture to imply that it wasn't a big deal. Oh, that's when you know you got hurt. When you're like, no,
Mhm.
I'm totally hurt like fucking hell, by the way. But at the time, I'd rather have died than admitted that. Splash. The, oh, shit. Admitted that. Splash. The moment I moved my head, the first blood drops from my head are falling
Oh,
on my
no.
hands.
God.
I get sent to the school secretary. It's Germany. We don't have school nurses. um, they call my mom because the school attacked them all. They call my mom and have pick me up and take me to the doctor. My doctor gives me this crazy bandage turban. Took like an hour, and then asks how it happened. I explained to him. I explained it to him. He goes, "Oh shit, that happened in school? Fuck, that's that's a work accident, and for insurance reasons, I, I don't get to treat those."
What?
In
What?
Germany, we have doctors who only focus on work and school accidents, as well as accidents that happen on the way to from work school. They're
Hmm.
called D doctors. No, that's not an inappropriate reference. Get your head out of the gutter, Joey. I added the Joey part.
It's not. It's not.
This next doctor.
It's never going to.
So he got shipped off to another doctor. This is after he got his
So
bandage turban.
did the doctor take off the bandage and was like, sorry, you can't have
I'm
this?
sorry, you gotta return these. And I'm gonna do me a favor. Give me your phone. I'm gonna have to delete any photos.
Yeah.
This next doctor actually staples me. That sounds horrible. I was scared shitless about it. When he did it, I barely even felt it. But I don't get to wash my hair for a week. So on Saturday, I go on my highly anticipated. Oh, buddy.
Oh,
Fuck. I go on my highly anticipated date
well, he got the date.
with a head of hair that hadn't been washed in 5 days, and with a
Oh.
woman who had just seen just how massive an idiot I was at the time. Needless to say, that was our one and only date, lol. And at the
Aw.
time, at the time, and yeah, this one is a pun that almost killed me. Aw. P.S. I don't have a lot of paranormal stories, but weird accidents. I got this one covered for sure. I got this one covered for sure. Survived a house fire as a baby when a woman my dad had cheated on my mom with tried to burn our house. We lived in an apartment building with like 12 more families. So, tried to, yeah, they tried to burn the house down and kill him and his mom.
Dang.
Also, I was almost accidentally drowned at 11 by my kindergarten sweet dude, bro, by
What
my
is going
kindergarten
on?
sweetheart who I was trying to teach how to swim. At 13, I fell 60 feet off of a mountain and only survived because I had my sleeping bag rolled up on my back. At
Max.
14, on the highway, Max, bro, at 14,
Dude.
on the highway, I fell out of a driving camper into traffic. God damn. And at 19, I rolled my car going 60 on Kellogg in Wichita, Kansas. I mean, that's where you do it. Someone
Mhm.
hadn't checked their mirrors when accelerating on the on ramp and basically drove me off and fled the scene. A witness driving behind me described it to the police as, quote, looked like some NASCAR shit.
Oh
I
man,
guess
dude.
that's
And
enough
that's
for one day. Hope y'all enjoy my teen idiocy.
good.
Max, bro.
I'm glad you're
I
alive with all that happening.
yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
glad
Yeah.
you're alive, brother.
Wow.
Holy shit.
And that
Let's
lady who burned it down, talk about the fire of passion right there. I mean,
So what did
come
we
on.
learn today, class? Inanimate objects are more
Inanimate.
dangerous than you could possibly imagine. They're out to get
Mm.
you, but
Door
also,
frames,
you know,
especially.
crazy, especially door frames, but also maybe a crazy lady after
Mhm.
your dad is it's going to be bad
The,
news for you.
I will
the
say,
most. Oh, go ahead.
door frames have an
Mm.
intense hatred for people trying to show off to a girl.
Consistently.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the number one threat to your dating life after zippers is door frames.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
Guaranteed.
statistics play that out. So
The
I mean,
statistical
Mhm.
play.
yes.
I mean, we're 2 out of 4 here. That's 50% of people have had
Mhm.
a door frame hurt them while they're
I
trying
think
to
we
hit
can
on somebody.
safely say that. Yes.
Mhm.
God
Safely.
damn it.
We
And
do our
I like
research,
how
guys. Okay.
Mhm.
do our research. I've seen a door. I've seen a fucking door before. Did my
Mhm.
research. I got this close to it.
Mhm.
God damn, Max, buddy,
Yeah.
are you
Oh,
good,
I've had
bro?
so many
Like
more places that have hit me.
I am glad that you live in a country with like healthcare. I will say that. I'm glad, buddy. It's
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
Unless you go
We're
to the wrong
grateful.
doctor. Then they're
Yeah.
like, nope. Sorry.
Oh god.
But
Just
he
like
was sent
knocks
off
you
to
out again
like,
and drags you across the hall to the other doctor.
Mhm.
but he did get to go to like the actual doctor that would treat his,
Yeah.
you
True.
know.
True.
And I will say,
Treat
you
his
know, you at
shame.
least
Oh,
Aw.
oh, man. Well, what do we got next, Joey? What's going on?
We got plenty of, well, we read Damien's story, right? Yes, we did.
Yes.
did we have more on
Open
that?
lines. What?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if we had any more on that list that you were reading from, Gil, or was that the list?
Oh no, I've got more.
Oh,
Um,
oh, okay.
I don't know about you guys, but as people are telling stories and as they're listening, do you
Mhm.
start to remember more things that have happened to you?
as
Here
you
and
saw,
there,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of
I almost had a.
zippers.
That's true. I almost had a piano fall on me. Um, I
What?
was. Yeah, I was. So I used to work at a. I'll just tell the story. I used to work at a thrift shop, and
Mhm.
we would pick up stuff, and I was like one of the people who drove the truck, and I would like go to people's houses and pick stuff up. And sometimes we pick up like the craziest stuff, like really expensive stuff that somebody was like a rich person was just like remodeling their house, and they're like, here's all these like 1920s and like 1800 antiques, and they're like, just take it and sell it. We don't want it anymore. It's like stuff that's worth a lot of money. And so we're taking all this
Mhm.
stuff out of this house. We do that a lot. Sometimes we're like taking almost whole houses of stuff and putting them on the truck. So like in our truck to a thrift store. It's like a ours was nonprofit, so it was run by the county, and everything went back to the county. Um,
Mm.
and sometimes we get people call with like the craziest things and being like, "Can you take my refrigerator down the stairs?" And we're just like, "What?" And we did that a couple of times. Um,
Jesus.
one time we got a piano, and me and this other guy, his name was Daniel. He's like I was skinny back then. I wasn't like super strong. Um, I'm like bigger now, but it's because I eat a lot more. But I was skinny back then, and so we were picking up that we basically picked this piano up and we put it on the truck, right? All good, and we used dollies like floor dollies. We take it off the truck, no problems, and we put it down and lower it on the lift gate, all good. And we're like, "Okay," we put it on the ground right outside the store. And me and Daniel were looking at it like, "Oh, okay, cool. All good, whatever." And then for some reason, this time we picked it up on the floor dollies and put it on. It tipped over, and like I'm in front of it where it's tipping
Mm.
over, and my knee like basically is like bent at like an angle, kind of like this underneath of it, and it was like within
Mm.
like a millisecond of being just like fractured underneath of it. I barely got out. Um,
Mm.
and so many times did I hurt myself at that job, actually. The more I think of it, I have more stories about that. I was picking up a door that was on, one of those, like, not an outhouse, but it was kind of like a little shed thing. It was a wooden one. And I was picking up the door for some reason, like this, and the side of the door, like, went straight into my lip and
Mm.
didn't knock teeth out, just like knocked it and cut my lip here somehow. I don't have a
Mm.
scar, but it happened. It was just really random. And then I cut. Oh yeah, it's the same finger. It's the same finger. I cut this finger on something like it's something snapped off like a metal wire somehow, and cut that finger open like here. I think there's maybe. I mean that's like 15 years ago, so maybe 20 years ago almost. So I don't have a scar anymore, I guess. But that job was. I got hurt so much at that job. Actually, I think about it now. I'm like, man,
Sounds like a dangerous job,
yeah,
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was fun though.
Mm.
I think some people have a certain kind of luck, you know. Some of this
Mhm.
stuff, like it kills people, you know. And it's just
True.
interesting to hear the story of the almost, you know. It was a dumb way to. They would have been up for the Darwin Awards, you know, like just dumb way to
Dumb,
get injured. And
dumbest way to go.
Mm.
sometimes, you know, yeah,
Hmm.
it completes the process and people are killed. But I don't know. I guess I feel a little bit lucky. Some of the things I've gotten through.
Hmm. That's good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
R.I.P.
Uh,
D-Boost.
he hasn't commented in a while. I think
Hmm.
this time it's real, you guys.
It took him. The bed took him. The bed and the zipper took him.
The, no, it was the bed sheet. He was just laying
The
on it. It
bed
was just
sheet.
like floop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right over his face.
suffocated. He's gone.
Mm.
Yeah,
R.I.P. D-Boost.
we miss you, bud.
Hmm. I'm glad Max is still alive, though. That's good to hear.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Me
That
too.
dude's got a talent for surviving. That's a good talent to have.
Hmm.
Well, Max, I've got another thing to look out for. This is known as the dog leash disaster. Dog walking is a fundamental leisure and health activity, yet the simple act of controlling a pet on a leash generates enormous volumes of accidental injury. Between 2001 and 2020, an estimated 422,659 adults presented to U.S. emergency departments with injuries specifically related to leash dependent dog walking. I want to note here that's 19 years and not even half the amount of injuries related, uh, as beds. So it's technically
True.
safer to walk your dog than go to sleep, which is what your dog's been trying to tell you. Well, the injury mechanisms are often rooted in the sudden, unpredictable movements of the dog, resulting in the person being pulled, followed by tripping or tangling. The resulting trauma is severe, with the most common injuries being fractures, 26.8% of cases,
That
and
makes sense.
sprains or strains, 26% of cases. The consistent high incidence of fractures proves that the act of walking a pet is a measurable kinetic hazard. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, vending machines deadlier than sharks. More
I
massacre. I know I've
did
got some
think.
more. Shopping carts. Hold on,
True.
Ooh.
Joey. The standard
You go
shopping
ahead.
cart,
Knock him out.
or as we know around here, buggies, Designed for groceries, is a consistent source of pediatric head trauma. Historically, on average, an average of 66 children per day are treated in U.S. emergency departments for shopping cart related injuries.
Okay.
I
That's
Jesus.
kind of I get
fuck
this.
ton.
I think I know what's coming.
The primary mechanism is containment failure. Falls from the cart account for 70.4% of these injuries. This
Hell
pattern
yeah.
of injury is most pronounced among children aged 0 to 4 years old. The statistical consequence of this failure is severe, with concussions and closed head injuries increasing sharply over time. That's right, it's happening more. Underscoring that that placing children in a device optimized for merchandise presents a highly predictable and absurd risk.
Yep.
I mean, but
Fucking
they made it so it's a kids so kids can sit in it. That's like the whole point of that little shelf too. It says it has two
Right.
little leg holes.
But
It has
people
two
don't
leg
put them
holes
in
for
there.
kids.
They put
Where
them
do
in
they
the
put
they
them?
main
Like,
just
like the
know.
main basket, and then the kids are fucking
oh, they
around.
forget
And
the kids in there and they throw a water bottle thing in there and
no, they fall
catch it.
out. They fall out.
Here, little Johnny, catch it.
Yeah, if you put your kid where the little leg holes are, where you're supposed to put your kid, and like
Mhm.
used to, shopping carts used to have like little seat belts. Do you guys remember something like
Oh
that?
yeah,
I
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
do.
yeah, they used to have little things.
Mhm.
I don't think they do anymore. But yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, people, I see it all the time. People put their kids in like the main actual, basket to be riding
I've
around with
seen that
the
too.
lettuce and the gallons of milk, and kids be messing around, just
Mhm.
Kids
fall
be
out.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's the grocery stores know that if people don't have kids, they'll have more money to spend at grocery stores.
Oh,
Well, if the
okay.
kid gets injured in the
That's my
store,
theory.
what are you going to do? You got to, there's first aid kits in the store usually that you can buy. So then they have to buy the first aid
Ghostbusters,
kits.
dude.
We've got a
Yeah.
sale on first aid kits for your kid.
Oh my God, that's so
Perfect.
sad. Hey, you know what? Actually, I know this is a bad day for you, but you are in luck. We actually have a sale. on-
On liquor. Here you go.
Here.
Good luck.
What'd you say his name was? What'd you say? Max? Max, it's nice to meet you. Oh, German accent. Just kidding, Max. Love you, brother.
Poor Max.
Um, so,
They do have those shopping carts now that to mitigate that probably. They have the shopping carts with like the truck or whatever on them, the little like car in front
Yeah,
of the
those are
shopping
so
I've
cart
seen
so
cool.
they
those.
put the kids
Hmm.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are real
I
little.
like
Those are for like toddlers, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like that supermarkets have like moved on to actually giving kids like actual legitimate metal shopping carts that are just very tiny with like a flag on top of them.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
about time we put those kids to work.
Mhm.
You want to play house? This is the real house.
Mhm.
Now you go pick out some lemons, and you know how Daddy likes them.
Mhm.
Gotta start training them early, man.
Training them
Mhm.
early. But, well, I do have a fun little table here that I want to share for you guys.
Okay.
So this is I'm not going to show you the spreadsheet, but it's the cause of death / injury and the approximate annual fatalities in the US / globally, and basically how it happens, right? Tractors, 241. It's the US average. This is occupational accident / being crushed.
A year?
Lawnmowers. Yes,
Okay.
lawnmowers. 70-75
Annual.
in the US on average. Amputation, projectile impact. Bee stings, wasps, hornets, 53. All this is for the
Hmm.
US. Anaphylaxis, being allergic. Lightning strikes, 39. Coming in close to bee stings.
Hmm.
That's actually a lot.
It's labeled as natural force.
Oh, I thought that was
Whoa.
that was less than I was expecting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cows, 22.
That's more than I was
I've
expecting.
heard that. It's so weird to think
I
cows are
am not
causing.
no. I am not
Gil,
surprised by that at all. If cows got spooked and you were in a pen, cows
Mhm.
got spooked and you're in a pen, especially if it's muddy and
Yeah.
you get like pressed up against it and they're all kind of like panicking, like
Right.
that shit's
Yeah.
super dangerous. I mean, I can see
this whole
because farmers. No, farmers and shit have to go out there when the weather is absolute trash. Like that makes sense. I've had to do this shit on farms. It's like it's fucking dangerous.
This whole
But
manatee thing's making sense with you now, though. The sea cows. Yep.
yeah. Vending
Yeah.
machines coming in just behind cows. 13 estimated annual trend. Crush injury. Rocking. Selfies. About 29 global average 2008 2021. Falls. Electrocution. Classified as voluntary risk.
Mhm.
Sharks. Unprovoked. 5 global average.
Sharks ain't
Wild
killing
predator attack.
nobody. Leave the damn sharks alone, everybody.
Yeah.
They,
I
they,
feel
they,
like
they did that.
everybody watched Sharknado and was like, sharks are coming after us.
Oh, yeah. I watched that documentary. Did you guys see that documentary? The lady, I can't remember her name now, but like her thing is sharks, and she goes deep sea diving with like great white sharks, and they're the gentlest freaking creatures. They'll remember you. Like they're very,
Yeah.
very intelligent. And, like I don't
They're like,
know, man. Like emotional.
She's gonna be one of the 5 people a year.
She
I'm just
will.
saying.
She
She is, yeah.
Her
absolutely
and,
will.
her and her 4
The
friends who got convinced to go in the water with
the
her are gonna be
odds, the odds that she will are just they're just so high. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a cool show. If you guys haven't checked it out, listeners or whatever, check it out. I think it's still on Netflix. I think it's where I saw it.
Okay.
I was watching her. She was getting really popular on YouTube Shorts a year ago, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Um,
New
yeah,
brand
she's
of clothing.
crazy. She's crazy.
Thank you, Gabius.
Well,
Mhm.
that's about it. I mean, we've got voluntary death by cannibalism contract, but that's everybody knows about
How many is that a
Yeah.
year?
What?
Is that
Dying
like
for the
Yeah.
score, the hockey puck. I've just been skipping the boring ones and went straight to genital injuries.
how many is that a year? How many or just
Wait,
one?
which one? The dishwasher one?
Volunteering for
no, the cannibal.
cannibalism.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, the dish. MRIs. MRIs? Wait, where's the cannibalism?
Cannibalism
Which one
one.
do you want? I should have structured this better. Oh, here we go. Fact 4. Not all unusual deaths are accidental. Some are highly specific contractual agreements resulting from extreme rare psychological states.
Wait.
2001, 43-year-old engineer. Did you say wait?
I
can't
said
see.
wait. Before he continues, how many do you think a year, Joey? Let's make a wager.
I'm
7.
gonna say this is one a year.
One.
That's
All
one.
right.
I'm
gonna
doing the old.
say, I'll go 2. I want to go
Mm.
3, but I'll go 2.
Real quick. Are we doing global or are we doing
Just American, right?
Just
Is that
American?
I thought
Just
that? Yeah.
US.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
no, that's okay. It's okay. But I mean,
The only
because like
country
when you
that
go
matters.
globally, you're like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to guess.
Oh,
that.
true.
Joey,
Because
what
there
did
was
you
an Arvin Mavis guy.
K-Booze, what was yours? What was your number?
I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's
Don't go for
be
$1.
crazy. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3. That's my final
3.
answer.
I had
Yeah.
7. Joey, what'd you got?
I said 1, but I'm gonna go up to 2 because you said no
Don't
ones.
follow
It's
me.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, 1 then.
Big
I'm
bucks,
saying
no
1.
whammies. All right.
Uno.
All right.
All right.
Do-do-do-do-do. Rare psychological states. In 2001, 43-year-old engineer Bernard Brandes was voluntarily slaughtered and eaten by Armin Mewis.
Arvin Mavis.
Sounds
Yep.
like
Arvin Mavis. That's his name.
Is that Mavis? It's a W.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I would eat people if I had a WV name too. Following an appointment arranged via the internet. This
Mhm.
incident stands out in official compilations of unusual deaths for its rare, documented, consensual nature, pushes the boundary of mortality into the realm of extreme documented human behavior, resulting in a recorded death that defies conventional statistical categorization. Yeah, well, all right. So, Joey, you got it. And well,
I'm
kind of,
looking.
yeah.
I'm looking up how
Mhm.
many a year.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something they generally like people generally admit to. And ever since like Dahmer got locked up, it kind of like dropped a little bit.
There is no system for
Dropped the
tracking it.
numbers.
Thank you. This would be the one thing I'd want to know.
It would
I
certainly.
I don't care about beds.
It's got to be being kept secret or like under
Yeah.
wraps or whatever, because like that kind of news makes the news. That's crazy.
I will say this, and according to a new poll from the Society of Progressive Meat, the SPM, 10% of Americans would consider trying man meat, not the kind that some
Man
people like.
meat. Man meat.
Yeah.
I will have it noted that 9% of them thought that you were talking about something else when you asked, "Will you try man meat?"
True, yeah. I don't know how it was actually specifically said. Maybe if it was like that.
Really, it depends on the neighborhood you're
Oh
in.
my
There's so
God.
many
So
factors.
one person that said that the reason why they would try it is they would say it's more humane. I know that's kind of a pun, but they really ask who can truly say that a chicken actually had a good life? With humane human meat, we've have prom pictures, tax returns, and even the occasional unpublished memoir to prove your meat led a mediocre to arguably happy life.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Oh my
man.
God.
No.
Woo, baby.
I- Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, that ain't wrong. That I mean,
I mean, they're not wrong. But oh
wrong.
my god, dude. I couldn't. I don't think if I were stuck up on the what was like the famous case where a bunch of people like crash an airplane and they Donner Party. I don't think even
Mhm.
if I was in the
Nope.
direst of situations, I don't think I could. I couldn't.
Mm.
the Donner Party was in like the Oregon Trail times.
What?
Mm.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking of? They
Yeah.
made a movie about. Come on.
It's
Oh, that was
Miracle in the Andes or whatever.
I think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yep.
Something along
They
those
have
The
to start
the
start
Peruvian.
eating each
It was the
other. Ooh.
Paraguayan
It was like the
rugby
fourth
team.
or
The
fifth sequel
Paraguayan
to
rugby team.
Air
Mhm.
Bud. Yeah.
Mhm. It was the
They're trying to
Paraguayan rugby
revive
team.
the
Oh no,
they're
sorry,
trying to revive
Uruguay.
the Air Bud franchise.
One of those countries. It was either Uruguay or Paraguay. That was the rugby team that fell in the Andes, and then they barely survived. Yeah. There are pictures of those. Of if you want to look it up and you want to ruin your day, there are pictures of them and bones right next to them, and people and them smiling. It's
Mm.
pretty crazy.
Should be
I
crazy.
think the smiling was unnecessary. But
Yeah, that was a
glad they
little.
survived.
Or I guess if you want to make your day, especially for people from the Society for Progressive Meat, you can look at those pictures and then smile. I didn't
Mm.
think that was a thing. Gil,
Who
keep
are we to
talking while I
judge
research
folks
this.
that are stranded in the mountains and forced to eat each other? Who are we to judge?
Mhm. Who
We're not
are we to
judging them.
judge? Mm-mm.
I'm judging just a little bit.
You look at that. You look at that picture, and for some reason, Max is just in the background.
He's just like, he's, how do I keep getting into
I'm
these?
not with these people.
I'm just gonna set up a tent over here. You let me know if you need anything.
Oh,
Goodbye.
thank you, Max. You're a good sport. Thank you for your stories.
And then
Yeah,
he
thank you for your
fell
stories.
and rolled down. Oh my God, that's the mountain he fell down, but he survived and he got it.
Oh,
Max, this
was
is making
there?
sense.
He met them after he fell down the mountain, and they had crashed, and then he helped them survive.
Max has a
There was a
Forrest
German
Gump
guy.
like luck for just appearing in all of the major horrible tragic situations that involve cannibalism and murder and just slipping right by.
He's got a strange
Kinda
kind of
fascinating.
luck.
I
Lives to
mean,
tell the
it's good
tale.
luck to have.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, living is a good luck.
Well,
Honestly, yeah. Well, depends who you ask. If you ask the
Mhm.
Cannibal Society, what the I'm like stay there. All right,
I'm
y'all.
about to see a ridiculous injury online right here in front of us, Joey.
Yeah, that mic's gonna hit him in the
I'm
face.
just like
I know.
I'm pulling it and all of a sudden my roof falls on me or some shit.
It pulls the roof down. Yeah. Dang. Well, I mean, heck yeah. That was crazy. So there is a lot of injuries as we've figured out that zippers are probably one of the most dangerous things uh for people and vending machines, which
Depends.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, opposed to beds. Yeah. I guess beds are the one. I mean, everybody's on a
Beds.
bed though,
Oof.
so it's like not everybody
It's
has a
bound
zipper,
to
you know.
happen. Is that what you're
Mhm.
saying? Yeah.
People get
Yeah.
on me for smoking. They're the ones that are sleeping in beds. I'm just saying, like, what's more dangerous? Come on.
True.
Which kills more people a year, beds or cigarettes?
You know what? Philip Morris is calling you right now. I got you on
So
the
we
phone.
just got a spot open in DC.
We need a new lobbyist. The old one had a bed accident. A very unfortunate bed accident.
It sounds like a mob threat, but at the same time, it's actually like,
it
yeah, but
does.
statistically speaking, you doneness, that's actually pretty likely.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's right. Well, alrighty. So, what do we got next month, guys? I know next month is very far away, but it's not that far away. Guess next month is? You want to know what it is? It's
Mhm.
January.
Oh my god.
January 2026, guys. Can you
Brand
believe
new
that?
year. Mm-mm. This year went by real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But good news, guys. Damion Debooz will be here next month.
Mm.
I heard it on good authority. I don't know how. I
Mm.
don't know how that's possible,
Mm.
but he'll be here. I have faith.
R.I.P.
Pouring one out for you, brother.
Yeah, pour one out. So, cheers to all of you guys. We're here. That episode. Guess what, guys? Give me a second while it is going to be on. It's very professional of me, guys. Thank you for holding up while while we look at the voting time where we voted on when it was going to be. It is going to be on. Gil, why did you send so many pigeon fight?
We
Oh my god.
we didn't vote, Joey. We didn't vote on a time, buddy.
Yes, we did. Well, it's always the same time.
We're
It is
gonna
going
say
to
8
be
o'clock,
on
January
January
7th.
3rd. January 3rd. It is
Who
January
the
3rd,
fuck
8 o'clock
No,
p.m.
we're
Eastern.
changing that. This is to be announced, people. This is a horrible idea. No, we're gonna fight.
I got distracted by the pigeon fight.
The
that you
only
sent.
thing that injures more people than zippers and vending
Pigeons.
machines is Google Calendar disagreements.
That's
Or doing
true.
things on January 3rd. Because fuck that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will be in touch about the actual next episode next month. Just know it'll be early in January and we'll let you know. Debooze is what happens when you're gone.
Well, what are we talking about? What's the subject? Gil, you have the tongue twister.
No,
down.
no,
Come
no.
on.
Oh no, oh no. Oh
He
no,
doesn't
Joey and I had a
Um,
conversation about this before the show.
We did. We
Okay.
did. And everything is breaking. And I'm so sorry to everybody out there while we do this because why is everything breaking
The next
now? Why is my
episode
computer
is
breaking?
going to be called They Are Listening: Digital Ghosts and Paranormal Paranoia. Now, Joey, I gave you a massive list of times you could mention it during this show, options,
Mhm.
relatable things. Do you want to pull that up real quick and tell the
Yeah.
folks what this is going to be
Well,
about?
Gil,
Thank you.
is your
Thank
smart
you.
speaker secretly taking notes? Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Actually, it really is. It really is taking notes. So,
Yeah, it
guys,
literally.
is your smart
Yeah.
speaker taking notes? Because there has been a case. I'm not kidding. I do know this for a fact. There's been a case where they used somebody's smart speaker in Alexa to prove them that they murdered somebody. They got their Alexa and found
Ooh.
got the transcripts in it
Your
and used it
Alexa's
as
a
a case.
snitch.
Hmm.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
what else is it about, Joey? What is digital ghosts and paranormal paranoia?
Well, got a story about a device that betrayed you? You can definitely send it in. It's basically digital paranoia. Anything that wants
Why do I
that's
do this?
listening
I'm
to
gonna
you.
mute
Are
him.
you scared? I'm looking. You cannot mute me. Is
I
the data
gave
being
you
collected
so
by
much
something other
content.
than corporations? Join the.
I'm muting him. All right, so I am pissed. We're about to have some digital shit going on right here. Next month, y'all, we want to hear if you've had any sort of ghostly events or anything related to digital electronics. So, have you ever gotten a call from your own phone number and nobody answered? Has your Ring camera been going off in the middle of the night for like a motion sensor and nobody's there and you're sitting there staring out the window? Have you ever been sitting by the front door when your doorbell rings and you saw that nobody walked up? That shit happened to me one time, scared the fuck out of me. Have you ever had the phantom vibrations of a phone where it's just like you keep thinking that somebody's calling you, nobody's there? Have you got weird text messages? Have ever had somebody call and they're just like Rosebud? I don't know. Some crazy that's happened with tech in your life. Something maybe paranormal. Now, an easier one, because you probably don't all have experiences like that, is what the fuck do you think they're doing with all that data? Tell us your conspiracies. Tell us don't tell us your conspiracies because you know they're not conspiracies. You know they're inevitabilities. Tell us your concerns. Tell us your fears. Tell us your most fringe, crazy, just out there ideas, even if it's just some shit that somebody else was talking about. Tell us what you think is going on with all of that data that's being collected every time you agree to the terms and services of the apps that you need to make the phone that you already bought work. Let's get fucking weird with it. So,
It's
point
gonna
is,
go
y'all,
weird. It's gonna go dark.
they are listening. Digital Ghosts and Paranormal Paranoia. Date to be determined, but you can find out by following us on social media at Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen on all the major platforms and a few of the minor ones too. And please remember, if you would be so goddamn kind, like and subscribe. Now I'll take Joey out of lack of preparation jail. Asshole.
That was
There
very
you
good.
go, buddy.
Very
Wow.
good.
Wow, good
Yeah.
job. For me not being prepared for this episode, I already apologized for it. I already apologized. And to get to you, Gil and K Boost, I apologize to you guys for being unprepared. Both of you. I have let you all down. I will go lie in bed and hope something bed accident related happens.
Ooh, that
I had to
fitted
make
sheet has come
this
back
one
with
of
a
your most
vengeance.
embarrassing. I had to make this one of your most embarrassing injuries via emotions in order to wrap up the show. So
We
thank you for being
didn't
a good
even
sport
talk
about it,
about
Joey.
embarrassing emotional injuries. We could go forever on that. Go forever. But next time, we will be live early January. We will be here, and it will most likely be 8 p.m. Eastern, just like it usually is. So we appreciate you guys listening. You guys make sure, like Gil said, like, subscribe, hit us on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all of them. TikTok. We're especially live and vivid on TikTok. So enjoy. You can also follow us on lesser known channels like Twitch. We still go over there. So if you want to see us on different platforms, we don't look any
Shout out
different.
to the one person watching us on Twitch right now, by the way.
Shout out to them. Yeah. We
Hi,
appreciate it.
We can't see your comments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
I hope you
we
enjoy.
appreciate them. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get our
do
goodbye
it.
going.
All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
This would be you, Joey, because Damien's
No.
gone.
Oh, do I take Danny's part? What's his line? I don't even know his line.
Do I have to do this again? I did this last time too. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Got this.
Here's a toast to the ghost in your hall. The Bigfoot hiding in your yard.
The Gray, who now I realize is a mattress waiting for you to fall asleep.
And RIP to D-Booze. We'll see you next week.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. brother. R.I.P. everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.